Hello.
Hello, Veronica.
Hello, Harrison.
It's not Monday.
It is not. It is Friday.
It's Friday. What are we doing here on Friday?
Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? Well, welcome everyone. This is our February news dump for the month of February.
February.
Yeah, you know.
Crazy.
Just our monthly episode of news dumps at NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make a right. Or hype. Or all the things today.
It's more hype.
It's more hype.
It's always more hype. Let's be real.
Yeah, but it's also right.
I'm here.
Because I'm here.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
awkward. I'm one of your hosts, Veronica Vo, and I'm joined by Harrison No.
What up?
Here. If you're new here, we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics, because some would say it's conversing. NgoVo
NgoVo
Convo podcast. Wow, you spelt it correctly every time.
I hope so. I would hope so.
You can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're everywhere, anywhere. YouTube. We're everywhere.
Where?
And in this episode, we're just doing a news dump because I am everyone's newsfeed, apparently.
She's my newsfeed.
Yeah.
Can't confirm.
So, you don't need to watch any shows. We're not even recommending. We're kind of just listing out things that were dropped last month. But yeah, if you think you're interested in anything, go ahead, watch it. We got a lot to talk about. But also, by the way, we're sponsored by Anchor, which we'll get into later. Much later.
Much later.
But let's get into some anime news. Harrison.
You got so much stuff. I just looked at your notes and I'm like,
I know.
my God.
There's a lot of stuff. But first and foremost, we must talk about Funimation anime moving to Crunchyroll.
It's okay. I may be wrong in this. I'm super excited because it was like that at the beginning.
I was
weren't
not
here back then. You were not here at the dawn
of anime streaming services, or
Yeah.
what was a streaming service, I would say.
I mean, that's a whole nother
Yeah.
history lesson
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll. But Crunchyroll or Funimation stuff used to be on Crunchyroll.
I heard.
And then
and they split.
took it off because everyone wanted to do streaming.
Yeah.
Or it was like a lot of rights issues. I'm
And
pretty sure it was like a lot of like
licenses.
licensing and all that stuff. So it makes sense.
Yeah. But short version was that Sony bought out Crunchyroll because Sony owns Funimation. And this happened last year. Probably like summertime, I think, from what I remember. Or like early spring, maybe like a year ago. But finally, a year later, they announced that all Funimation animes will be dropped back into Crunchyroll.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So we'll link this link to Crunchyroll, and it has all the titles from Funimation that's available right now. Somewhere down in the description, we'll link it somewhere. But the interesting thing is that Funimation has all the dubs, while Crunchyroll has all of like the European subtitles and just the Japanese subs in general.
Like
basically every other country but the English version. But this list is long, so I think like gradually they'll have everything in the backlog for Crunchyroll. Do you see anything on this list that you would like to start watching?
One thing I got super hyped for was the fact that I could have a place that's not on. Okay, I have Hulu access, but I rather watch Yu Yu Hakusho on something that I just have everything on. So I would love to rewatch that. And what was the other one? Noragami. That was on my list. And I think
Noragami's really good.
Yeah, and Cowboy Bebop is on here.
But it's on Netflix too. So that's like the weird,
it's on Netflix.
like
This is where it's weird. But
licensing. Yeah.
It's gonna get weird. Where was it? Was it called again? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? I watched that years ago.
Oh, it's
like 4 years ago.
it's that
Like, I
gym
watched, like, half of
anime.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch. That's something I'm like, damn, I want to watch that. That's hilarious. Mushoku Tensei. It was that was on
Ooh.
was it Hulu?
I think that was on
or something else?
Hulu.
Again, I'm just like, is this night? I'm just like lazy, and I like to have everything all at one place.
Oh yeah.
So, let's go.
I'm excited for Kingdom. The first 3 seasons is finally on Crunchyroll. It used to be on Netflix and then they dropped it. But season 4 has been announced.
Yes.
So we'll get
I remember seeing this now.
There's like Mars Red that I'm really interested in. It's like
Mars Red.
Yeah. The Moriarty one, the Patriot.
Moriarty. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I have so much on my list.
I mean, it's been on your list didn't change. It's just
now
easier to do.
The access is here, and I could herb it.
Just sit there,
and
dude.
Sit.
I will say, I'm just glad to have like the Crunchyroll experience on the phone now to be actually good.
Yeah.
Because watching it back then sucked, but now I can actually just sit there on my phone.
Yeah.
And just like,
There's an app.
okay, this is nice. Yeah.
And the Crunchyroll website is much better than Funimation.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, the final news is that Funimation is going to be phased out. So eventually, if you're a subscriber to Funimation, they told you to move over to Crunchyroll. Yeah, there's a bunch of like FAQ stuff that they've already linked. So if you're like a dual subscriptioner, like they'll let you know what you have to do to get it all on one sub. So.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay. It's gonna be a big.
I'm excited. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I've been
I think you've been waiting longer than me, but
I have. Because it was just weird. It made sense, like licensing wise. It was just weird.
Yeah.
But it's just finally, I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know how soon. But I remember when Sony bought them out, it was like, okay, cool, it's gonna happen. It will happen, no matter what.
No matter what.
Oh, and another one. Just knowing I can watch. We literally just did an episode on Love Is War. And I just like to know that now we can possibly get the subbed one on Crunchyroll again,
yeah.
which is weird.
Right now, it just has dub in Spanish, but I think it's because they roll out sub and like other languages out quicker on Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
But I know dub is on there. Yeah. I've checked. But yeah,
Can't wait.
That was like the biggest news.
It was also weird to see them list things because I was just like, I never thought about how like it's just dubbed that's getting released because you see a lot of things on the site say updated and I'm like,
yeah,
what does that mean? Oh, it's just updated with like
different like languages.
Yeah. Really just English.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What is next? Have you watched Fruits Basket? Have you seen that yet?
I've heard of it.
Okay,
yes.
it's on your list. You haven't watched it.
My fiance and you talk about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So there's a movie that released like a couple weeks ago, like February 18th in Japan. It's the prequel to the Fruits Basket. So it follows
talks about
the main characters, like parents. The only issue I have wanting to watch this story
this before
is that her mom is like 14 and her dad is like a 22-year-old sub teacher, and I don't know how I feel about that story. So but there's like present day like love story connections like to the present day Toru story. So that's probably the only section I'll probably watch of that movie.
Fair.
Yeah. What else?
I was gonna say there's a lot that you listed. Did you just want to just kind of like drop dates?
Yeah. Demon Slayer season 2 ended. We have a episode on that. Go watch it.
Easy.
The interesting thing is Attack on Titan, the final episode is actually delayed until April 3rd.
Huh?
Don't know why, but that was announced.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I'm going through all the ones that you know so I can like quickly go through everything else.
Appreciate it.
Eden Zero got season 2.
Yeah. They didn't announce the date though, right?
No date announced.
It just got confirmed.
Okay. Yeah. Here's another good one. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. It's coming.
Can't wait.
It's coming in winter 2023.
It's too long.
It's still,
Winter 2023. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
winter
when you think about
2023.
it. That's next.
Yeah, but think
Christmas.
about it. You can watch Jujutsu Kaisen and Bleach at the same time. Just think about it. Think about it hard.
You know how to get me hyped. You know what to do.
Also, Demon Slayer season 3 has been announced. It's in production. Apparently,
I
it
can't wait.
will most likely come out also winter 2023 is what people have been
It's fine.
saying.
It's fine.
So we'll see.
No, okay, I'm okay with that if the animation stays up to that point.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
that's the reason, then go for it. Take as long as you need.
Yeah.
That's cool with
It's
me.
either winter 2023 or 2024. People don't know yet.
Yeah.
Haikyuu, the 10th anniversary, was just like announced, and there is a one-shot chapter with all the boys and what they're doing in 2022. I won't
that's cool.
spoil it because you have not finished Haikyuu, but it should be. I haven't read it yet either, but it should be good.
Right.
So the interesting thing is that on Twitter, they said they would announce 10 projects for the 10-year anniversary. They've only announced 8.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so they have not announced the last 2 projects yet, and I'm thinking it's because season 5 announcement might be one of those last 2.
Wait, are you talking about the studio?
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wait, Haikyuu projects? What?
Yeah.
What?
They just have like little cute little projects out.
Mm.
Yeah. What else? Deadpool. I think you would like this one.
I saw this, and I read the first chapter? Chapter?
I think
Yeah.
their section or something.
It's probably chapter.
Yeah, so Deadpool has an anime crossover, and it's called Deadpool Samurai.
Samurai? Yeah, I love it. Like, I read it, I was like, man,
Yeah,
this is good.
yeah, and it's volume 1 will drop in the spring, and they've already teased it for the first section or chapter. I don't know what you want to call it, but Deadpool will be meeting all of our favorite MCs.
Is that for sure?
Yep, that is for sure.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm a little scared for that, but we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it.
We'll just go with it.
Yeah.
We'll just go with it.
Oh yeah, Classroom of the Elite. I don't know if you've seen season 1, but it dropped like
No.
10 years ago, and then people were really sad that season 2 wasn't announced like right after, but now it's here and it's back.
Dang.
Yeah.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
When we were in college?
Yeah.
Dang.
Don't
Dang.
tell people our age.
I'm not. We're old.
I know. Okay, so that's everything I think Harrison knows.
That I know of.
Yeah.
Well,
Overlord?
Here.
Do you know Overlord?
yeah, I know of.
Oh, okay. Season 4 has been announced.
Yeah, I started that like a couple years ago. Then I started back up on my master's.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time
So you
to
didn't have time.
continue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
But
back.
that's on my list, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it gets better, I think. I don't
That's what I've
remember.
heard. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blue Lock anime is scheduled for 2022. It's a sports anime. It's soccer.
The soccer one. Yeah.
I've heard that the manga is really good. It's up there with Haikyuu apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I heard too. So I can't
I'm
wait
excited.
for that one.
There've been a few teasers for like characters, and they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
I can link them. It's all on Twitter.
Okay.
This is where all I get my news. Just Twitter. My Twitter feed.
I know you do. That's why it's dangerous for you to go on Twitter and not for me.
I know.
I just read memes. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I just get all my news. Oh yeah, Comey Can't Communicate. I know I told you to watch this. Season 2, or I should say season 1 part 2 is gonna start in April in Japan. And this is the one that streams on Netflix. So it'll probably start streaming in like May or something for us.
Yeah, me and my fiance are still working on it. This is like one of those shows that we just
But
watch
it's cute.
in our
You
breaks.
just, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's nice. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, One Piece has a live action series that's in production
Cool.
going on
Okay.
Netflix. I don't know how I feel about it.
Sounds super mid.
I know.
Sounds no, I'm just kidding.
No, the
You
live
said,
action.
the moment you say live action,
I
I'm
get
like,
scared. Because it's like Chopper's gonna be a little CGI, buddy.
Chopper's in it.
Chopper, a little Chopper.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. So Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. Season 2 starts in April. It's like a
Cool.
really good romance, science-y anime, which your fiance told me to watch. It's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, season 1 was
She
pretty
didn't tell
good.
me to watch. What the?
Maybe because you don't like science?
I never. Oh wait, I think she's talked. Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
forgot
like
about this. Never mind.
the dialogue's like super fast paced. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Summertime Rendering is scheduled for April 14th. I don't know much about that.
No.
I'm Quitting Heroing is also scheduled for April 22, which is like an isekai, which I try to stay away from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yo, wait. Are you thinking? Oh, you don't have to.
I don't know.
Just because it's an
I
isekai.
don't know about that. Also,
I think it's fine. I might give it a shot.
The
That sounds
Dawn
interesting.
of the Witch is also scheduled for April 7th. It's also an isekai. So we'll see how that one goes. There's a lot of isekais that come out in the spring.
Can I tell you that like my boss also started watching isekai anime,
Oh,
and it's just
really?
really fun to hear about it, like from his perspective. I'm like, like I'm not like a huge isekai connoisseur, but I understand. I understand like the tropes, and I'm like, okay, here we are.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see here. Laid Back Camp, the movie, is supposed to come out in early summer 2022 in Japan.
This
This is
what's
like
this?
I think season 1 is out in Crunchyroll, and I've heard good
You're
reviews
talking
about
about all this stuff. I'm like, I guess
Yeah.
it's not hype for me at all because I haven't heard anything about these things.
it. Yeah. I've heard this one's really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a movie. Oh, okay.
It's a
This is
movie, but then season 1 just finished last year.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. There's so much anime.
I
My
know.
goodness.
Call of the
Awesome.
Night is also scheduled for the summer. It's a supernatural romance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the poster for it. It looks interesting. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna feel about it whenever it comes out. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Helk is getting an anime adaptation. It's another tournament anime, and I know you love tournament arcs.
Wait, what was it called?
It's called Helk.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a fantasy tournament like style anime. So you might be interested in that one.
Might be interested.
Just
Yeah.
gonna let you know. And what is a anime season without Mappa Studio? So they're doing this like dance anime. It's called Dancior. It comes out in April.
Oh, Dance. Oh.
I was like looking and I was like, maybe finally there's a season that Mappa won't be in, but here they are. They're continuing.
How bold of you to assume that you wouldn't get that.
Yeah,
They just
I
churn
know.
out everything.
They
no
churn out
problem.
everything, yeah.
My goodness.
Let's see here. I think the last one is a boxing anime. It's called Brochi the Rock.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I've heard about this one. Let me just make sure. I don't want to.
I've seen the poster
why?
for it.
Yeah, I think the poster will. Can I not search things? No, it's not letting me Google. Sometimes it's so stupid.
It's fine. Yeah, this list is pretty interesting. It's interesting.
Okay, yeah. I recognize this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
There's
coming
too
out.
much stuff.
I know. I only this is like probably a quarter of what I see, and I just like whenever I remember, I just catch it. So there's probably tons more out there.
I'm in the camp with your fiance where we're both just like, I'll pick and choose at this point.
Yeah.
There's too much.
But we're going to take a quick break, talk about our sponsors. We'll be right back. On today's episode, we are sponsored by Anchor. It is a free podcast hosting service that we actually use. We've been using Anchor since we've started the podcast. It's because there are creation tools that allow us to record and edit the podcast right from our phones and computers. A huge plus for us is that Anchor would distribute our podcast to all platforms such as Spotify, Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, and many more. It really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one spot. Please download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, anchor.fm to get started. Wow. And we're back. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let's...
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about like other shows and movies that don't really get put into like its own category right now. So Supernatural, I don't know if you're a big fan or if you've seen some seasons.
I've seen a lot of the memes. I've seen a lot of like the clips.
And,
honestly, I've seen a lot of stuff. I've just never stayed
like sat down and like watched it.
Okay. I've wanted to, but they were at episode, I don't remember what season at this point.
They're probably on season like 8 or something by the time you wanted to catch up. Yeah, they're having a spin-off. It's a prequel. It's called The Winchesters. It was signed for a pilot season. I thought that was pretty interesting. I thought it would die after it finished off 15 seasons of Supernatural, but I guess not. I don't know if you're a big fan of Jurassic Park, but the final movie of this trilogy with Chris Pratt is coming out in June.
I haven't stayed. I watched the one Chris Pratt one. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I didn't know there was going to be a third one. They never said anything.
I didn't even know there. Oh, there was a second.
There was a second one. It wasn't that good though.
No.
Yeah. I'll let you take over for this next one because I know you're excited for it.
Okay. So yeah, this part. So not only. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do you better. There's a new one. So The Boys. They have a cartoon version of it, or they have a cartoon adaptation that's actually dropping March 4th.
Oh.
So it should be this week. Yeah, it should be this Friday, I think.
Yeah,
The
Friday.
Boys Diabolical, and it's like one of those adult animations. And I say this because I think Amazon's doing a really good job in doing this because you were watching Vox Machina, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a sleeper for a lot of people, but once they start watching it, a lot of people get into it.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Cool. So people are like excited for that, but then they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna get The Boys animated.
Interesting.
So that's gonna be a thing. And that, I don't know, I think it's just a spin-off. Yeah, it's a spin-off series. So then, because in the meantime, we're all waiting for season 3, which is supposed to drop in June 3rd.
June 3rd. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, I pay attention to stuff.
You do pay attention to stuff. You're giving us the news that we deserve.
Oh my god. But I thought, that's like all like the weird side
like
stuff.
The weird side stuff, yeah.
I know, I get what you mean. I was like,
it's
weird because it's not under an umbrella. Like the next one is like the Star Wars one where it said that it's gonna come out. Obi-Wan Kenobi is gonna drop May 25th.
Oh yes, 6 episodes.
I think so far Disney has been good about this stuff because I always worry if it's gonna get delayed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're pretty tight.
You want to know an interesting fact? That this was Obi-Wan Kenobi was supposed to drop May 4th, like May.
Yeah, I heard that rumor.
Producers, I think they accidentally leaked it, and then they weren't done editing, and then they couldn't push themselves to get on May 4th, so they just pushed it later. Plus,
I'm sure they really tried.
And
really
plus,
hard.
Moon Knight was gonna finish that week, so they would have started when Moon Knight ended, and then that whole Doctor Strange thing, it would have overshadowed Obi-Wan. Also,
it probably would have.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll
say
see.
maybe.
We'll see where this goes.
I think the love for Obi-Wan is really high.
Oh, it's super high.
Like I've always wanted to see Ewan McGregor like reprise the role, just because it's just
Hayden's coming back too.
So
That man's a hunk. Big hunk. let's see here. Oh, Pixar. I think we are both equally excited for this movie just because of a certain someone. But Lightyear is releasing June 17th. And the
I'm excited for
voice actor.
Yeah. Or I'm excited but also confused. It's weird.
Yeah.
So yes.
So the voice actor for Buzz in Lightyear is Chris Evans, our lovely, lovely Chris Evans. And I think the funny thing is that in the trailer, you don't even hear him talk.
You don't? No, yeah. That's why I was like, it's so interesting.
You just see his name, like Lightyear, and then just like voiced by Chris Evans.
I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, but I don't know anymore, dude. Like,
I don't know either.
I'm excited for that reason because it's just cool. But then otherwise, I'm like, I never thought I don't know anyone asking for
Yeah,
this.
exactly. I don't think we asked for this after Toy Story. But
Yeah.
I think Pixar's on their like spin-off years and they're just trying to
Yeah.
churn out
something. They're probably trying to push out something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But so actually we talked about it though. Let's go back to that one. The Moon Knight's coming out. It's already been announced that it's coming out, but Doctor Strange dropped their official trailer.
Yeah.
During the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that, I think the biggest news that came out of that was actually a certain voice, Veronica.
Yes.
The man can't walk, I guess.
I guess he can't walk. He's got a British accent. He's a professor. He's bald.
Who was it again?
Man, I don't know who it is. But if you have not seen the trailer and you know the description that we have just said, big spoiler.
I was surprised by that. Honestly,
I was extra surprised.
No, because we did our reaction that I don't know if it caught it, but it didn't hit me initially. But I was like, wait, that voice that actually
same? It didn't hit me either until I was like, wait, who is this?
Okay, and then for those like that are like, oh, who are they talking about? Obviously, it's James McAvoy.
Yeah, McAvoy. Talk about McAvoy. 100%. No, we are. But man, no. Doctor Strange is gonna be really good.
It's gonna be good. There's so much.
Super good.
No, even Patrick Stewart said he didn't recognize his voice initially.
Yeah, I think.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
He was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh wow."
It's me.
That says a lot.
Yeah, so that's all the Marvel news. Some DC news. Peacemaker season 2 is announced. And
that's a good season.
Yeah.
That was a good season.
All episodes will be written and directed by James Gunn this next season. So
keep it.
Yeah. If you have not seen season 1 yet, go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
It is really good.
We'll do an episode.
We'll talk about
down the line.
Yeah, in a couple weeks. But Harrison, I'll let you take over on this next one. 'Cause I know you're hyped.
So DC did like a little teaser trailer of like literally everything under their like belt, and a lot of the things that we've seen from like DC. I forgot what it's called all of a sudden. It's like the universe.
Oh, I know what
the
convention,
the quote unquote online convention.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what I said. Damn it. Essentially, yeah, they teased like the Batman, which is coming out by the time this Friday.
Drops.
So when this drops, yes, we'll already be watching. Black Adam. They showed some more clips of that, but they
showed the
with
suit.
That, hold on. They showed the suit, but also we're gonna. No, yeah. Let's just go. They showed a glimpse of Hawkman.
Oh yes.
And I forgot.
And who Hawkman is? Bryce Brosnan. No.
No. Dr. Fate is.
Oh, it's Dr. Fate.
Is well now you're confusing me.
My bad. Is one of the old James Bond men is in Black Adam. I can't remember which character he is.
Pierce Brosnan. Yes.
Yeah. I was like Pierce.
But then they also show. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. Okay.
So they showed him for a glimpse, and then they also showed Hawkman. So it's like there's a lot of crazy stuff with Black Adam
Yeah.
that has a lot more
And the
potential than
CGI does not look finished yet, so it'll probably look better by
No.
the time Black Adam comes out.
I would hope so, because I mean Shazam looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But Shazam's also still filming. But they alluded to. But then they showed the Flash, which everyone honestly I think the Flash is the most anticipated movie because for at least DC people
Because they're
we're
restarting.
It's gonna restart. So I want to know what they're doing with this.
Yeah.
Because I like DC a lot more still, but they just need to get their shit together.
Yeah. I hopefully the Flash will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because right after the Flash is Aquaman 2. So Aquaman and
Which
the Lost Kingdom.
I'm like super curious on what they're doing at that point because
yeah,
if it's a reboot, it's weird. It's super weird.
it's honestly super weird.
So, but it was just a lot of like, oh, I can't wait to see all these little things here and there.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
It was a nice little like teaser, a light teaser for everything. It was a quick like
Yeah.
a minute and a half, and they just showed everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have any news in the gaming world that I don't keep up with?
Bro, okay, so yeah, if you haven't kept up, apparently this month, February, everything dropped under the sun. Like essentially, like Lost Ark is one thing which I've been playing a lot of.
How many hours?
Actually, let me just. Well, according to Steam, it's over 100 hours at this point. Okay, and then the one biggest thing right now that everyone's talking about is Elden Ring, because that one, for you, the big tie-in is that George R. R. Martin actually like crafted the story and the world.
Oh, I've heard,
that.
And that dropped
Yes.
right on PS5.
And that dropped PS5 and PC.
Ah,
So
okay. Oh,
it dropped last week, so everyone's been on that. Like a lot of people are like either taking a break from their game to like play that.
Interesting.
Play Elden Ring, because Elden Ring was the most anticipated, and if anything, it got the highest. Super high ratings, like it got 10s, 9s. I think Metacritic gave it like a 9.7.
That's cool.
So it's actually like super,
Interesting.
it's super good. Are
you gonna?
But
buy
essentially
it?
all month, maybe we'll
okay.
see. I'm still debating. But essentially this month, like essentially like Dying Light 2, it was the biggest like drop. It was like Dying Light 2, King of Fighters like 15 or something, Horizon Forbidden West, which is a sequel to the PlayStation game, Destiny. So we have like one of our friends, the one that started this podcast, essentially, he just that's never caught up. He's playing that. They dropped an expansion for that.
Wow, there's a lot of things that dropped.
This month was stupid.
Wow.
Like literally, like you have to like take time and be like, I think I'll play this one or this one or this one or this one.
Interesting.
It seems there's a lot. There's a lot.
February was a busy month.
I think February overall, like not for me more personally, is like the things I can consume just dropped a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it was like a lot of these like shows. Like I've been watching Peacemaker. I've been watching like
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Yeah, that was that. Just playing like there's a lot of games, and then like even like anime. I've actually like it's just been so good because Sundays at the time were always like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
Now it's just
Demon Slayer is done, so it's just Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
but there's still a lot of stuff that drops, and it's just so crazy.
Yeah, it's been a busy month. Yeah. But Harrison, do you have any other closing thoughts? Any other news you want to give out to the world in our news dump?
No, Veronica's just a weeb and just likes anime.
Wow. I put little other bits of information in there too. But it was mostly anime news. Well, if you don't have any other closing thoughts, I will close this out. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and Twitch at NgoVo Convo, NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell to get updates for when we upload, which is every Monday and once a month on Friday, the beginning of the month. Yeah. And subscribe.
Really? Big
Red button. Don't forget to hit it. Let us know how we're doing. What do you want to see next? Did you enjoy this news dump? What do you want us to read, write?
Veronica doesn't care if you enjoyed it or not.
Yeah,
she just needs to have an outlet at this point.
Honestly.
Me too, though.
What do you want to see us read, write, play, talk about? watch, anything. Just let us know. Bye-bye.